Hey Kyle, hi Bruce. Hey Murph. Synchronized? Oh yeah, I went to Dunkin'. Oh, where are you, Murph? I um I didn't have a drink yesterday. I mean, I probably had like some of a drink from the day before. So I was excited to get my refresher today. Hey Linda, hey Christine. So I think I got the a funny story about my Dunkin'. The other day I got my drink and it spilled. So I watched it fall out of the drive-through window. So I went and got the drink, and he gave it to me, and it was watery. And the girl that always makes it was like, "Oh, girl," she's like, "Oh, we got to make that better than that." So she went and made my drink the right way. Well, today I go get my drink from the same place, and I think I got the boy in trouble, not even realizing it. He's standing. I didn't like. I couldn't tell. Was that him standing there? Another lady said, "Oh, I heard your drink got stolen." And I'm like, what are they what do you I was like, my drink got stolen, and I'm all confused. And she's like, yeah, your drink got stolen. And I'm like, I'm so lost here. And then I'm like, oh, they're talking about when my drink fell. And I'm like, oh no. I was like, oh, that's when it fell. Yeah, my drink fell. And I'm like, over and over again, I'm like, it fell, it fell. Here the boy standing there is like shaking. I didn't realize this till afterwards. And he's just standing there, and I'm like, oh my God, he probably told them that it got stolen. It got stolen. So I guess so he wouldn't get in trouble or something. And as I'm leaving, I'm like, oh, that makes sense. He probably told them that the drink got stolen, but it fell. And I'm just being honest. I mean, I'm like, oh no, it fell. So that was my Duncan story this morning. I got somebody at Duncan in trouble. I mean, he was smiling, so not that you guys care, but that was my story. What did you ask? What? Yes, my strawberry drink. Extra strawberry, a little bit of water. That's what I request. I felt bad, Christine. Like after I left, it was sinking in, and I'm like, oh, I was like, oh, the boy was standing there. Oh, he must have said that my drink got stolen, but it fell. I mean, it was an accident, but you know what? It makes sense. Like if somebody's scared and nervous, he's going to get that experience. So it made me think, of course I got to think deeper about it, right? I'm just flowing through life. I'm being honest. I'm like, oh no, it fell. But yet he told someone that it got stolen, but he was scared. He was going to get in trouble the whole time. And now it got brought up again. And there you seen him nervous a little bit. And I'm like, it's all about attraction, right? Because he was afraid, he got the experience of someone saying, "Oh, so you lied, right?" Get it? I know. Well, I ain't gonna lie, Christine. There are some homeless people around there. So I mean, I could, and there's one like always right by that window, so I could see. Honestly, I honestly, to be truthfully honest, if I would have caught on to that story, I would have said, oh yeah, maybe it did. Maybe someone grabbed it and I didn't even pay attention, or but because I was just in flow and I was just happy and I was just being honest, right? It just had to go that way. It had to work out that way. But yeah, I know what you're saying at the same time. A drive-through, but this drive-through is like it's a little, I don't know. I want to say like it's a little sketchy, but it is. Linda, he was. I said if I would have noticed that before I said that, I probably would have said like, oh, maybe someone did grab it. I don't know. But because I was just clueless, literally clueless, I was just being honest, right? So, dearly, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be truthfully honest. It's all your thoughts. I know that's hard for people to get, but I always have told myself that I have such healthy hair that I can afford to lose hair because I have so much of it. And because I've always spoke to myself that way, my hair's always been that way. Um, the only thing I can say is maybe get like one of those oil treatments or something and just put it on your ends before you actually get a shower, like condition it. Obviously, any type of conditioner is going to moisturize your hair. Any type of conditioner. Even if you in the shower while you're doing other things, leave the conditioner in your hair for a while. But like honestly, I don't even leave the conditioner in my hair for a while. I don't do any of those treatments, but it's because I've always told myself that I have good hair. I'm not kidding. I've always told myself that. I said, "Oh, I never lose my hair. My hair never falls out." I mean, it does. I get little the little blonde hairs fall out sometimes when I brush it, but it really is your thoughts. It is your thoughts, right? Behind what we say, whether you believe it or not. Or I should say the belief behind the thought. If you believe that you have great hair, you're going to have great hair. Literally, it's that simple. That's okay, Linda. That sounds good enough for me. I'd be happy with that, right? Oh, no problem, dearly. Just remember, it's the beliefs behind the thoughts. That's why the more you do these practices, you start to understand that as well. I say practices. The more you chill out, the more you relax, more meditate. Make sure you have a meditation practice going. You understand that this is all just nothing has meaning here. The more you relax, guys, the more you get into that flow, you start to see everything starts taking care of itself. Even the questions that you're asking, like, oh, how can I get my hair more healthy? Like you'll get guided to the next best thing. Like you get led to the next best thing. Anytime I want to manifest recipe, I end up manifesting for for Hey Dream, hey Bridget, hey BB. So, Crystal, I don't tell people to do it that way though. You're manifesting something. My techniques, my methods, teachings are you're not doing anything to manifest anything though. So, right there off the bat, I would say that's not how I would do it. You don't have to do anything to manifest. It's just knowing that what you want's done, Crystal, and you're moving towards it. But you're really making it about you in this moment and feeling the best you can in this moment, and that's it. My practices have nothing to do with doing anything in regards to a manifestation, guys. Like nothing at all in regards to a manifestation. You're just knowing that what you want's done, you're moving towards it, and you're making it about this moment, and you constantly getting back into that flow in this moment. That's it. That's what's leading you to everything you want. They do. I always say, Kennedy, there's so much wisdom in lower energies. You just have to know that they're serving you. They're helping you. They're helping you relax so you can get all the answers you need to keep moving towards what you want. And the answers, you're not looking for any answers. You're just all the answers always just relax because everything else will take care of itself. You just get better at getting yourself back into flow. That's all these practices are helping you do. Get into flow and stay in flow. Realizing you only have to relax to get in flow. You only have to remind yourself that you have to relax to get in flow. It's literally this simple, and you start to see everything working in your favor in this moment and moving forward. It's all about you just getting back into flow in each moment, right? And everything else will start to make sense in your life. Yeah, Dream. So it's really about, or was that Dream or Kennedy? It's really about it's knowing it's not really yet like looking for changes, right? You're still wanting something. You still can be honest with yourself and know I'm still wanting something outside of me to change in order for me to feel better. So you really just keep redirecting your focus back to yourself and saying, okay, what can I do now to feel good? Like literally, like it's okay that you want a manifestation. You have these desires for a reason. That they're gonna come to you, trust me. But it's really more so, Kennedy and guys, making yourself more magnetic to those desires. You make yourself more magnetic to your desires by literally just being okay with where you're at. That's how you become magnetic. It doesn't mean that you don't want to have these experiences. These experiences are, already yours. They're actually already happening in another reality. But your only practice is to just keep going with the flow in this moment. That's what's making you magnetic to the best case scenario of everything in your life too. Right? And understanding this, because you also want to understand this stuff. You want to understand why you're truly here, just to have a fun experience. You're really here to live your best life. You're really here to have all these experiences, to be, do, and have anything you want. You want to understand that as well. Because otherwise you get a manifestation and you're just constantly in a cycle of wanting things outside of you to feel good. You want to know how to feel good all the time on your own. If anything, that's the practice. Once you know and understand that you are the creator of your own reality, you can be, do, and have anything you want. The practice is about you being able to feel good no matter what is happening. Is it considered a limiting belief where you think you have to work to be famous? Anything with feeling like you have to work or do anything is a limiting belief. Yes. Yes. Anytime you feeling like you have to do something or work hard to be something or work hard to achieve your goals, the word work is a limiting belief in itself. You don't have to work to do anything. You just got to be yourself and money will come to you. You just got to be yourself and fame will come to you if that's what you want. It's more about getting back to your true self and becoming magnetic, and all those things will come to you. You don't have to do anything to get anything. That's key into understanding this. You don't have to do anything to get anything, right? You want to get out of that. It's more of just relaxing, keeping yourself in flow, and just saying in this moment, what feels best to do right now, right? And anytime you don't feel good, even in that question, you start to feel resistance, you just relax your body. And I'm telling you, you will literally be led to the next best thing. Well, Camilla, the fact that you're saying it's not that you're too conscious that doesn't feel good. It's what you're focused on that doesn't make you feel good in that moment. Being too conscious, it's because what you're focused on, that even that question, when you're saying that, what do you actually, what's bringing fear to being conscious? So you have fear around that. If you don't feel good, if you're having anytime you don't feel good, it's just telling you to relax, everything's fine, get back into flow. You're always, put it this way, you are too much in your mind when you don't feel good. I can tell you right now. You're too much in your mind, and that's when you want to get back into your body, get back into flow, and know that it'll take care of itself. So just the fact that you said, well, like sometimes I feel I'm too conscious and it doesn't feel good. It's because you're too much in your mind about it. You're overthinking something, which is causing you to fear something, to worry about something, right? You're too much in your mind. Yeah, savage, right? Yes, because like Abraham always says, feeling good will bring everything into your life. Feeling good is key to all of this, but feeling good means a lot of things. Feeling good means relaxing. Feeling good means being at peace. Feeling good means being content, right? Feeling good sometimes means just like you're just relaxed. You're just so relaxed. Like that's feeling good as well. It's not just happy, 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 like smiling, laughing all the time, right? Yeah, of course that's also counts as well. But oh yeah, it's 111 on mine. It's 111 on mine. Who said that? Say bomb. I think I'm still level minded because I know it's done, but I haven't heard something else. I haven't been seeing notifications either, but thanks. Aw, Christine's the bomb. She's inviting everyone. I wonder why. Why do they send them sometimes and why do they not send them sometimes? I don't know if it would help if I said on the Facebook, would it help you guys if I said in the private Facebook group I'm about to go live? Would that help? I don't know how quick things you get notified with things, but I could always go in our private Facebook group and say, "Hey guys, I'm going live right now." I could do that. I don't know if that would help you guys. Like, how quick do you get those notifications when I upload to something to Facebook, right? So I'll try that out and see if it works for you guys. Like, I'll say in the private Facebook group, "Hey guys, about to go live." Even if it's like, because usually what I do is I get my refresher, maybe I'll get something to eat, and then I'll eat, and then sometimes I'll make a TikTok or I'll just scroll through TikTok as I'm eating. So I could even say I'm about to go live in 10 minutes, so it does give you a little bit of time. Hey Claudia, hey Sally. Uh, TikTok's funny like that. It is. It's funny like that. Oh, right, Dream. I know. I can clean, and I put music on and clean. Like cleaning doesn't. I've never had really resistance with cleaning. Okay, thank you, Dream, for sharing that. It might be something like, yeah, it could be that too. I know with me, I as soon as I click on here and I start looking at things, I'm like, woo, overwhelmed. I'm like, nope, nope. Like that's like me with shopping. Anytime I start looking around, I'm like, no, 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 just get exactly what you need, get out of here. I get overwhelmed so easy. I did, but it's still. Oh my gosh, right? Cece, what? Why is that? I go to a local gym called the Fitness Law. I used to go. I go to the local gym called my house. I don't know if I would. I went to the. I've never actually worked out at a gym. I've done like what is it, like Zumba or something like that. I've done that before. That was kind of fun. Except instructors, it depends who you got. Some of them are really strict. I'm like that they better not yell at me because, like you think you're a good dancer till you go to Zumba. I don't know if any of you's ever did Zumba, but I consider myself a pretty good dancer. Like I got rhythm. I got in that Zumba class and I was like, "Oh my God, I cannot keep up with these people." But that's the only time I ever went to the gym. I like to do my workout at home. First of all, my workout's 10 minutes. 10 minutes long. I would drive, it would take me longer to drive to the gym than to do my workout. What was the question about subliminals? It all the subliminal messaging and then it decision overload. Wow, wow, what did I just do? Sally, let me tell you, Zumba, I thought I was going to be so good at it. I was like, oh, I'm going to be so good at Zumba. I know how to dance. I can keep up with this stuff. I got rhythm. I got in there and I was all over the place. All over the place. But it was fun. It was fun. If a gym is more than 30 minutes from your house, isn't worth it. Yeah, you know what, Dream? They're not. I'm everything's pretty close to me, but it's still my workout routine is so fast that it's without a doubt it's not worth it. It is so not worth it. Yeah, I like doing it at home too because it's like I get it out of the way. I wake up, I do what I gotta do, like getting ready wise, and then I'm like, all right, do this little workout here thing, and then I'm done. But how do we relax when someone keeps? That's the point, June. That's the point, June. June, it's understanding that these stories, they don't matter until you make them matter. Plain and simple. I'm telling you right now, June, this story doesn't matter. You're making it matter. So you have to practice relaxing around this story. You have to practice relaxing your body around this story. You have to get calm. You have to get quiet. You can't speak about it to anyone, to your friends, to your family, to me. You have to internalize it. And you have to practice relaxing your body, breath work, soften your body. You're softening that story when you soften your body, right? This story feels heavy. This story feels dense. This story feels so solid, but it's not. It's not. It's attached to you. So when you soften your body and you relax your body, that story has to fade. It has to go your way. It has to go your way. But you're using everything in your reality, guys, that doesn't feel good to you to help you practice soften your body because you're so reactive. You're so reactive at first. So you just got to do these practices. Use everything in your reality. Listen, you know more now. You know how this works. I found such a good spot here today. It's like so quiet. Nobody's here. Do you get what I'm saying, June? It just takes practice, June. And you got to understand, June, that there are unlimited best case scenarios in regards to this story here in your life. Unlimited best versions of it. And by you just constantly softening your body around this topic, and that's why I say around anything that doesn't feel good, because negative emotion is actually serving you when you know what you know now, and you're internalizing it, and you're breathing into it, and you're relaxing your body, and you're just doing things to relax your body, and you slow down, and you move slower, and you just rest, and you relax, and you soften it. They have to fade. It has to go it has to go your way. It has no other choice but to go your way. Oh, Amanda, I'm going to share that for some inspiration for others. Keep on doing what you're doing. Because I'm only telling you guys what to do, but you have to do it. It doesn't feel good. We all know that. Internalizing these negative emotions, it doesn't feel good. But it's part of the empowerment. It's part of what moves you towards best. It's part of what gets you better at this. It's part of what gets you better of knowing you're always supported. You're always taken care of. You're so loved, right? But this is how we do it. This is how we do it, guys. This is the easiest way to do it. Easiest way. You don't got to figure anything out. There's nothing you need to do. There's nothing you have to do. You're literally just softening your body when you don't feel good. That's all you're doing. Add a meditation practice. Add some breath work. Why not? Right? Let's add some breath work to it. Oh, I wanted to answer. Somebody had a question about sleep, and I wanted to make a video on it. That just reminded me. Oh, I love that, Amanda. I love that. Those are the best moments, right? When you're just like dancing and being silly. Oh, guys, there's a guy. I catch the craziest things when I scroll on TikTok. First of all, there's Santa Claus. He comes on every night. I didn't follow him or anything. I can see why people follow him. He just sits there. And honestly, he gets so many donations, but all his donations go to like kids and go to like kids that are sick, or I caught him say something like that. And he actually shows footage of him going there. And he just sits there. And he literally just Santa. He's dressed up in a Santa outfit. And it's such good vibes, right? And he's sitting there and he's listening to Christmas music. He's drinking his Coke soda and he's got his cookies and he's just like talking a little bit to people. He's it's like such a positive energy, right? Like you can see like why certain things, like people gravitate towards certain things. Then there's this one guy, I crack up laughing. Look him up. If you guys get a chance, please look up this guy. His name is Dancing David. Did anyone ever see Dancing David on TikTok? Please tell me you did, because like it's hilarious. But all he does is the same dance moves on live every night. Like you talk about, I was like, you gotta live like David, like that in my mind. That's what I'm thinking. Everybody's got to be living like David. David is just dancing on live, living his best life, listening to every song you can think of, and he's doing the same dance moves. Did anyone ever see? You did, Bridget. You guys seen Dancing David? I'm sure he's probably huge, right? But dude, he just like all he does is he just does this dance, like he's just like. But I'm like that guy is living his best life. He's literally living his best life. And I said everybody's got to be in my mind. I'm like we all got to be more like David. We literally got to be more like David. I know, I love it. I literally love it. So I was like, I gotta talk about Dancing David and see who's seen Dancing David. Right, Bridget, right? I said me and David would have so much fun at a wedding because I don't sit down at a wedding. I do not sit down. I don't. I don't care who's up there dancing. I don't care if people give up on me and they're like, "Oh, I have to sit." I'm like, "I'm not. I'll grab someone else. Get up here. Let's dance." Like I I am the like you know how they say you're like the only one in the room at times. When I'm at a wedding, I'm the only one. Like I am on that dance floor dancing nonstop. I totally vibe with David. I never seen him, Murph. Right, Murph? Like, live it up. Isn't he, Bridget? Isn't he? It's nice to see, like, it's like, I don't know. It's just that, to me, that's like positive stuff. I like that stuff. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Jennifer. I see, Jennifer, I was confused because it kept saying it was his birthday. Like, I went on the other day and it was his birthday, and I was like, wait, is it still David's birthday? I was so confused. Is that funny, guys? Like, I'll scroll through live, like the other side of TikTok, and I don't actually click on the lives, but I see the Santa Claus and the David thing. Like, that's what catches me, is those things, of all things. I'm going to start another TikTok and teach people how to cut fruits. Oh, I love that dream. I could use that one, girl. I had this pineapple sitting in my house forever. I can cut it regular with the knife, but I also had this thing where you can cut the pineapple, right? Like actually the little whatever you call it. But I never tried. I really did want to try it, but I had to eventually get rid of the pineapple. Yeah, I don't know. Is he just like saying it's his birthday or something? I don't care. I just think it's good. I like what I just think it's I don't know. I just like it. I think it's funny. Like I'm like in my mind, I'm like everybody really should literally be more like David. Like he's dancing like he doesn't have a care in the world, right? Yeah, I have that thing, that pineapple thing. It's all good music. It's all good music. Like I crack up at that stuff. That what was the song? One of the songs. It was like Beyonce or something. I mean, he does the same dance moves every song, but it's still funny. I still think it's great. What's what's Pay Pigs? I don't even know what that is. Yes, I love Christmas. I listen to Christmas music all the time. It's a vibe for me. It's a vibe. Like, if I'm like, the very few things that I allow into my life, into my mind, Christmas music is one of them. Because to me, it's a vibe. It's a good feeling, right? So, like, I listen to Abraham Hicks, obviously, like her videos. I listen to my own audios. And I listen to Christmas music and my own playlist, my Christmas playlist. And then that's it. Like I have a few of the TikTok people that I follow, and then that's it. I just live my everyday life, moving towards my own TikTok, moving towards my stuff, my best life, and my manifestations. Like that. That's literally my life, and my kids. I know. I love Christmas music. I love the holidays. Well, I say I love. I don't love Easter for some reason. I never. I never vibed well with Easter. It always felt like a forced holiday. Like, oh my gosh, we're doing this again. But I do like Thanksgiving and I like Christmas. They're my two faves. Halloween is, I can, now that my kids are older, it's kind of like, actually, I never even really loved it when my kids were little, to be honest. If I was going to a Halloween party, I liked it well, actually, I used to go when my kids were little too, but that's always fun. Going to a Halloween party is fun, but Halloween itself, I don't really look at it as like a holiday. Yeah, Murph, it's not even like the Easter bunny. It's just Easter. It's like, really, we're doing this holiday thing all over again. It always felt forced. I was never I never felt like dealing with Easter. It was like, oh my God, we literally just did Thanksgiving. We did Christmas. And Christmas takes all your energy, I think. And then we're all recovering kind of. And then Easter comes out of nowhere and you're like, oh, all right, let's get some candy. And then people started buying gifts for their kids for Easter. And I was like, really? Now we're doing gifts? Yeah, Kennedy, you got to figure out a way, right? Like it's funny. My one son does not like ham. I I know, Bridget. I was always the type of person that I was listening to Christmas music like as soon as like on Thanksgiving, like literally on Thanksgiving. So that I host Thanksgiving, so I could never decorate for Christmas. I always felt like I had to have it Thanksgiving-y. So I would do it right after. But I always felt like it's not enough time. Like your house isn't decorated long enough. It was like my house, like 1 month. That's it. I have Christmas decorations up, you know? So I decorate for Thanksgiving like soon, like almost like any day now. I'll start decorating. I don't like when this drink is in the sun because then it just melts so quick. Is that the most recent one, Kennedy? I think I did see that. Rise of the Guard. Is that the most recent Guardians of the Galaxy? I have such a bad memory. What I think I did just see that though. I think I seen that. Doesn't Root, what's his name? Doesn't he die in it? Oh, I probably did. I just give something away? Probably. Where's your Yeti? I know, Dream. I should have brought it with me. I should have brought the Yeti with me. I need a new one. I seen one that I really liked in the store like a couple weeks ago, and I said I was gonna go back and get it because it's that purple that I like. I love that light purple, and I never went back to get it. I never went back to get the cup because my Yeti doesn't really work that good anymore because the lid something came off the lid, like one of the magnet things came off the lid, so it actually and it was I think you're not supposed to use the dishwasher on them. I don't know. It just doesn't stay as cold as it used to, my Yeti. Yeah, I think I did that dream back when I thought I knew it all. I definitely put it in the dishwasher because I was like, it's just easy. My daughter's going to get me. But I probably wouldn't do it now. Yeah, you know what's funny, guys? My first cup was not a Yeti cup. My first ever cup to keep things cold was just one from Walmart. I don't know what the brand was, but it was actually from Walmart. And it worked just fine. I got rid of it because I eventually got the Yeti because it said Yeti, but it did the same thing. It kept my drink cold. if I still had it, that would be working better than my Yeti one to this day. So I don't think it really matters as long as it has that insulation in it. It's going to keep your drink cold. I mean, I guess it's just the name, right? Yeah, I don't remember. It was so long ago, Murph. Like so long ago that I had that cup. Wait. Just stay calm. Just stay calm and relax. Don't let it bother. If you're going to keep letting it bother you, like obviously that if that's something you don't want to do and that feels unfavorable to you, but you're already, where's the resistance in that question? This is what I always say. Is there more resistance to say, you know what, I really don't want to, or would that be okay to say, nah, I don't really feel like it. Maybe we'll skip today, right? Or is it easier, less resistance to just do it and make the best of it? You can't make a mistake, dearly. You have to know you're moving towards best and better, but you're using these things to help you practice relax. Things will always go your way the more you do these practices, but right now you're still attracting things probably that you don't want, and then you let it bother you. Don't make it so much don't make it bigger than what it is. It's fine, like just make the best of that shopping experience. Put some headphones on, right? My shopping experience has completely transformed. I used to dread it. I felt like I was always there. I feel like I'm never there anymore. I'm in and out. It seems like I'm never there. Like it's so weird. But because I don't make a big deal about it anymore, right? So don't make a big deal about this right now. Just stay calm, stay quiet, make the best of it, get through it, know you're moving towards best and better. That's the best thing. Guys, that's what I notice works best. What works best is when you're doing something that you don't want to do or love to do anymore. Just practice relaxing, make the best of it, and just know you're moving towards best and better. Don't fight it, because anything else is kind of still fighting against it, right? So just know that, we create our own realities. You're moving towards best and better in this moment, dearly, and just stay calm. Make the best of it. Make the best. Put some music on. Listen to Abraham. Listen to something, and then you can actually enjoy it. But just know you're moving towards best and better. Does that make sense? It's more of when we keep worrying about it and complaining about it and like, oh my God, I don't feel like doing this. Why is he asking me this? Oh my God, this is so annoying, that you just keep blowing it up. You keep just growing this unfavorable story in your life, right? And it just stays there and it stays so active. So just no big deal. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make the best of it. I know I'm moving towards best and better, right? Life is more now. You know you're here to be doing have anything you want. You know you're moving towards best and better. You know you're moving out of these things that really just don't serve you anymore. That what I want won't manifest. Well, it's not a gut feeling. It's you not feeling good. It's negative emotion. So it's not a gut feeling that it won't manifest. It's a not good feeling. It's not feeling good. So you're just doing the same practice. You just relax your body, soften your body around that. That's all. Continue the practices. That's all. Exactly, Linda. Exactly. The more you practice this stuff, you're lighter in general. You're lighter in general. You understand not to focus on things you don't want anymore. You know to stay light around those topics, right? Like when people always bring up sleep to me, if I don't make it a big deal. Like, oh, can you help me with sleeping better? Well, there's some nights I don't sleep good, but like I said, I wake up like, oh, but I'll sleep great tomorrow, right? You have to be light around these topics to keep moving towards best and better. It's just, you guys, it's knowing what you know now. I know more now. I know I'm unlimited. I know I'm moving towards best. I know I'm moving towards better. I know I'm moving towards all my manifestations and my best life in the best way possible. Right? That's number one, is knowing that now. I create my own reality. I'm moving towards everything I want. I'm moving towards all these things. That's number one. That's number one. And now you're just living your everyday normal life knowing you're moving towards that. That's it. It's this simple. You're living your everyday normal life, this current reality, knowing you're moving towards that, right? So anytime you don't feel good, you just stay calm. You just relax your body. You just soften your body. That's moving you towards more. That's moving you towards better. The story doesn't matter. Don't make the story matter so much. When you try to think about it, figure it out, you cause more resistance in that around that story. When you have to just relax your body and relax and get back into your body in those moments and know that the rest will take care of itself. So you got to keep practicing getting yourself into flow, right? Because you'll start to see that everything is always working in your favor. Everything is always going your way. The more you get into flow, and you'll start to realize these stories don't matter. They literally don't matter. Your life starts to transform. I know, Amanda. I know. I like all those types of words. That's like soften and relaxed and calm, relax into relaxing. Those types of words. Soften your body, right? Rest your shoulders. Like, say those things to yourself 24/7. Slow down. Slow down. Take a break. Take a rest. And I know I got to get lives up on YouTube. It's one of those things, like, and quiet. Now that you know more, like when an unfavorable story arises, when a circumstance arises, you want to keep that, you want to internalize it. You actually want to internalize it. You want to go within in those moments and get quiet and calm and relax your body and use it to your advantage and remind yourself, I don't got to figure anything out. Just softening my body is enough, and it'll start to go my way. It'll work in my favor. And you just want to make that your practice all the time. Drink what with grapefruit fruit juice? I've always liked grape. I feel like this reminds me of grape in a weird way. Yeah, right, Dream. You stay quiet, and you just kind of lighten the situation or the topic, whatever it is. You just stay nice. You're not judging anyone. We get it. Not everybody knows this. We have compassion for others that don't get this. But when you stay calm and quiet, they don't come back. They don't come back. Yeah. Yeah, they won't come to you for that kind of stuff because it's not engaging enough, right? But again, it's one of those things where, like, sometimes you know what to say, and sometimes it's best to not say anything. Sometimes you know what to say to lighten the topic, whatever they're talking about, and you know how to, like, kind of like switch the conversation. And sometimes you're like, you know what? I can tell this is just best for me to be quiet. It's just best for me to stay calm and use it to my advantage. It is. I thought I had a good spot, but the sun's creeping on in. Oh, I love that, Linda. I know. So I use meditation to my advantage. When I can't sleep, I meditate. I always meditate. I use it to my advantage when I wake up in the middle of the night. I'll just focus on a noise. I'll focus on the nothingness. I'll focus on, like I said, like if there's just a fan going on in my room or something like that, I'll focus on that. Or I'll just listen to the silence. I'll sit in the silence. So I use that to my advantage at nighttime. So when people tell me they have trouble sleeping, thanks, Dream. I always say use that as an opportunity to meditate. You're connecting in that. To me, I look at meditation as you're connecting to infinite possibilities in that moment. Why wouldn't you meditate? You're literally connecting to infinite intelligence, all the unlimited possibilities, right? So that's how I look at meditation, right? I look at it as that. Like, how exciting is that? Hey, Narina. Sometimes I don't. Both. Oh, both Dreams are in here. Hey, Dream. Thanks, Mama Belly Ellie. I just wanted to say that. I'm just reading on all your guys' stuff here. Aw, Cece. I just want them to be happy. Like I want my kids to be happy. I want them just to know that that's why they're here, right? To live an amazing life. Right, Linda? Me too. Me too. I always use it to my advantage. Hey, sometimes I get up though if I can't sleep, and I'll just get up and I'll get something to eat or something like that, and then I'll go back to bed. Aw, thanks, Riz, Monet. I love that, Linda. Well, I this is how I look at it. This is how I look at it, Amanda. Your parent you wouldn't you are where you are because of your past, right? And your parents did the best that they could with what they knew. They didn't know this. But now you do. Now you do, right? So it's a gift that you know this information now. That they didn't know that. They didn't know this information. And still not many people not everybody does know this. So just be happy and appreciative of where you're at, Amanda. How lucky you are to know this, right? Think about it, guys. Like, even people that you have to be open. You have to be open to this. You have to be willing to go within. You do, and really just understand that nothing's out here to hurt you. Nothing's out here to, this is all opportunity around us. And not even that, it's easy to get to where you want to be too. It's easy. It's all energetic. It's all flow. It's not doing anything. You're not doing anything to start achieving your goals, to start moving towards what you want, whatever that may be for you, right? We all have our own desires. So you got to be open minded to that though, because other people will not believe that it's this easy. They will go back to, oh no, she's just talking. That, it is. It's all energetic flow. It's all about being in flow. Everything will always take care of itself. You will always be taken care of. You will always, literally always be guided, and you will start to see it. But you got to make that your lifestyle, right? And you will. It'll be more normal the more you do this practice. That's your true state too. So it'll be easier to do it. But at first you're so reactive. And then you'll really get that when you start living your most amazing best life, and people will be like, she must be on to something, right? Something, she knows something that I don't know. Or he. Exactly, Kennedy. It is this easy. It's just about understanding that it is this easy. It is this easy. You're literally just relaxing. You're knowing that anytime you don't feel good, it's helping you. It's all helping you. It's serving you to know that I don't got to figure anything out when I don't feel good. That I just got to know that it's not going to feel good, and that's okay too. But it's moving me towards something better and best, and I just got to ride with the current. I got to ride with the flow in that moment, and on the other side I'll come out even better, right? How do I overcome the frustration I feel is holding me back from healing? It's just a dominant story in your life, Sally. It's a dominant story. So in those moments, you just, when you're thinking about it, when I always say, that's why I say, Sally, you're using everything that doesn't feel good to help you soften your body around these topics. This topic's more dominant in your life. So around that topic, just know, okay, just got to breathe, just got to soften my body, do some breath work in those moments. Just know you are moving towards the healthy version of you. You are moving towards it, right? Just be consistent with these practices and don't label it. Don't be so quick to label that, because that's also giving it power, right? The labels we give our unfavorable stories, just talking about our unfavorable stories, you're giving it power in that moment. Don't give these stories, don't give them power, guys. Don't talk about your unfavorable stories. Don't talk about them. Don't label these things. In that moment, you're internalizing it right away. That's how you get better at this. Is as soon as you have negative emotion, it doesn't even get to the point of a story, because you catch it quicker. That's why you do these practices consistently. That even when you have a little dip in your energy, you know to internalize it. You know to soften your body. You know that's enough to keep you in flow. So you start to get ahead of it. That's what it means to get ahead of it before it can even get to that point. Before you can start recreating it, right? So that's why we do these practices 24/7. And that's why I'm so repetitive about staying quiet and letting you know the story doesn't matter unless you make it matter, right? Stop talking about it, stop labeling it, because that's what gives it power. But it's a practice. It's a practice. I know. But here's the thing. Is it normal that all my thoughts are unfavorable? Yes. In the beginning, yes. Yes, yes, yes. And you're using, and relaxing 24/7, you're doing that anyway. I want you to relax 24/7, whether you have unfavorable, you don't have unfavorable. I'm telling people to relax all day long. You're doing these practices all day long. You're constantly reminding your face, relax my face, shoulders, take a nice breath, and just let my body fall. You're doing that all day. No, you're not meditating 24/7. You meditate when you want to meditate. You can do whatever you want. I meditate when I wake up before I start my day. And then sometimes throughout the day, if I'm resting, I'll take a moment because I like to meditate. I enjoy meditating. And then before I go to sleep, I meditate before I go to sleep. And if I wake up in the middle of the night, I do meditate a lot. I do. Is there some days where I don't meditate as much? Yeah. I don't put a time frame on things. I just do it when I feel like doing it, right? But there's no wrong or right, CC. Like if you want to, I used to take a day in the very beginning. I would take all Sunday because I worked 24/7, I would take Sundays to meditate and rest and relax all day. I would literally give that day to myself. Oh, first name, last name. Exactly, Mo. Yes. Just stop and take a deep breath. And that's why I tell people to constantly check in with your body. Like, relax your face, relax your shoulders, and just breathe and just let your body fall. Anytime you're doing anything at all. Anything at all. Yesterday I was in a fast food place to pick up this chicken that my son's been talking about. By the way, I did not like it at all. It was way too spicy. But anyway, I wanted to try it. He's been talking about it. It was, first of all, it was so crowded in there, and I get anxiety if there's too many people around me or anything like that. I do my practices. I apply my practices. I know how to keep myself in flow and relax my body. From coming from a girl who was always had anxiety and never liked a lot of crowds or stuff like that, that's where, by doing these practices, like by knowing how to relax, it always serves me. It always works out. It always runs smooth. So I just relax my body. I know I'm safe. I know I'm okay, right? But yeah, I apply these practices all the time. Anytime I go anywhere and there's like a lot of, like, it's just busy or crowded, I take a breath. I know I'm okay. I know I'm safe, and that's it. You've been worrying about giving your apartment a deep clean? What do you mean you've been worrying, Narina? So, Linda, for me, I just bring all that energy back to me. Whenever there, I can, like, I always feel like I can just hide myself. I can. I just go within and I do my practices. Relax my shoulders, relax. I'm still in flow, right? And I'm good. And I'm just relaxed. And I can be relaxed in those environments where before I would get nervous, right? So you use that to your advantage. You use those times to your advantage to do these practices, to relax your body, to remind yourself all is good. You're safe. There's nothing, what is it? There's nothing serious going on here, as Abraham would say. Because you don't want to. You'll get, Narina, don't let it bother you. You'll get to it, right? That's one thing. Like, it's also being okay with where you're at. You'll get to it. Don't force yourself to do it. You'll do it when the time is ready, when the time is right. Oh my God. This Cece, this is Kylie's lip gloss. My daughter, and she got the kit. I won't buy Kylie's lip gloss. That stuff's so expensive. Number one, it does the same. I like Elf better. This is Kylie stuff. I don't believe in that. Like, it does. I prefer the Elf. But my daughter, if she don't like a smell, I get all the ones that she don't like. So this is actually hers that she gave to me. I have a couple of them because she didn't like any of the smells. I don't really like it. I just use it because I have it. But I like Elf's. I have an Elf one that I bought years ago that has lasted me forever. I'm like, I don't. It seems like I need to get a new one, but it seems like I'm always getting plenty out of it. But I don't like this because it's too thick or something. There's something I don't like it for some reason. I do have a Victoria's Secret one too. That's old that I bought a long time ago. That's running like there's like nothing in it. But I actually like the Victoria's Secret one too. And it smells good. It smells really good. I don't think every person does, Kevin. Kevin, have you ever seen Dancing David? He's not in his car. Or Santa Claus? He's not in his car either. I don't know. I guess people like to do them in their car. I like doing lives in my car. I've done lives from every spot, from outside, in my house, in my room, in my kitchen, on my couch. And my favorite is always in the car. I think it's because I just like all the windows are open out here. I'm out and about. It's like, oh, I'm just gonna leave. Like it's like it feels freeing or something to me. Like, oh, I'm gonna go out and just do a live, right? Yeah, but he's not. But he's not in his car though. Santa's not in his car. Yes, me too, Lacey. It's like it's freedom. It's free car like driving to me equals freedom. Like it's just getting in my car and going. Like I can go wherever I want, right? Not that I go anywhere, but I can. It is, Cece, and not only that, I am so loud. I am so loud. Like in my house, everybody hears me. Outside, the whole neighborhood hears me. So it's just I can be as loud as I want in here, and I don't have to like every now and then be like, oh, am I too loud or are my kids taking a nap and I'm like screaming bloody murder? Literally, like they'll walk out and they'll just be like, oh, I know they're looking at me like, mom, shh, in a nice way. Hi, mom. They're like, tone it down a notch. Me too. Me too, Cece. I do. I will drive if I'm craving something like Chick-fil-A. It seems like it's always Chick-fil-A. I'm like, I'll take a drive and I'll just go get my Chick-fil-A or anything. Like I just ate in my car before I started this live. And then I'll just grab my kids something on the way home. Me too, Catherine. Me too. I do too. Like I get ready for bed so early. I've always called myself an old lady, but proud of it, Like I absolutely love getting ready for bed, getting like washing my face and like getting in my pajamas. Like I'm literally an old lady. And then like I sit down and I watch all my like the people that I follow on my side of the TikTok, and I just sit there. Like sometimes I'll have a cup of tea and I'll just sit, and it's early. It's early. It's like 8:30. Literally, I'm not even kidding. It's like 8:39. But I love that. Like I'm already. And then when I'm ready to fall asleep, I just crawl in bed and I go right to sleep. Like it's like I get everything ready for bed for myself. And then a lot of times if it's really early that I get ready for bed, then I'll clean my house before I go to bed. I love that too. Like everything's clean when I wake up, and then I clean again in the morning too. But I don't know. I've always been like that. Like with work, I always had my outfit out the day before. Like I was always like organized like that type of way, right? Yeah, but it's funny, Catherine. You say that like I was also always an early riser, but I'm not an early riser anymore though. I'm not. I mean, I get up at like 7. I get up at like 7, but I used to get up at 5:30, 6 o'clock. Now to me, I sleep in. I sleep in now. What's next? Well, just know, Catherine, like you're always gonna have you're always gonna have contrast in your life, right? So, like I said, the other day I had anxiety. Yesterday, I was in the store. I was picking up my food, but you're more aware of it, and you know how to consistently stay in flow, Catherine. Just you're always going to be moving towards your best life, best and better in each moment. You know that now. So it's not like you're never going to experience these things, because you're always going to have contrast in your life while you're here as a human. You're always going to have it. But you are so aware of it now. You're so aware. You know you just got to chill and relax, and that keeps you in flow. Everything works. You know everything's an experience now. You know when you don't feel good, I don't gotta figure this out. I just gotta stay in flow, and everything will work itself out. And that's gonna be your life. But it's also knowing that whatever you want to manifest is done. You're moving towards those things. You're moving towards them in the best way possible, whatever that may be for you, which I'm hoping you guys are manifesting huge things for yourself, because you're unlimited, right? I always say just moving towards your best life is enough. You will always be moving towards best and better. Big Mac and French fry time, Cece. Whenever I go to any drive-through, my daughter always says, "I want 10 Big Macs." Just being funny. I want 10 Big Macs, Mom. Hey, my user. The more you stay in flow, the more you feel a lot better. And exactly, Linda. Exactly. But that's okay, Cece. Don't sweat that, right? Not every room in my house is perfect. I have closets I gotta go through. Literally, I gotta go through them. I gotta clean out my storage rooms and stuff. But I don't let that bother me either. Not everything's always organized. I gotta go through, like when you have kids and like they're like, you're constantly, the fridge is always full. You gotta clean it out. And sometimes I'll really do it good, and sometimes I'm like real quick. I'll just throw some stuff out, and you know. Is Kira wearing press-on nails? Hey, well, where'd that come from? These are painted. I'm in a painting phase. I'm in a painting phase. I bought this really pretty color. I've been wanting a really light purple. You'll see it soon, because I'm gonna change these soon. I don't know what color this is. Somebody asked me. I love this color though. It reminds me of Honestly, it reminds me of Barney. I know that sounds funny. Remember Barney? But I just really love this color. It matches a lot of the stuff that I have. It's just, I don't know what it is though. It's not maroon. It is purple. But I got this really light purple that I'm really excited to use. So you'll see that soon. Yeah, I'm into the painting now. And then I'll get tired of this, and then I'll go to the press-ons, and I'll do the press-ons. I'll get tired of painting them, and I'll be like, all right, time for the press-ons. Yeah, remember Barney Max? My Barney wasn't from my time. Barney was my brother's. My brothers loved Barney. Not even my kids. Barney wasn't really around with my kids. It was just my one brother. Hey Bobby. Oh yeah, was your answer polish dream? You could tell because they're short. I cut my nails so short, like as short as I could possibly go. The reason why is because the nail polish lasts longer. So for anyone that paints their nails, if you want your nail polish to last longer, cut your nails as short as you possibly can. If you cry for 2 seconds, will you stay happy? Crying releases resistance. Crying's not a bad thing. You just don't cry as much the more you do these practices. You're kind of in a consistent flow. But in the beginning, you cry a lot. I cried all the time. But it was only serving me. It only helped me. I understand why. Because I was still understanding as well. I go through phases of that too, like seeing the angel numbers everywhere, and then I don't, and then I do. If you wake up with a phrase repeated in your head, do you think? If I wake up with a phrase in my head, sometimes I get a song in my head, Catherine, and to me it's a sign, because it's so random, and it'll be such a random song that I would never think of, and then I'll listen to the lyrics, and it has like a connection. So yeah, I do sometimes, Catherine. I do. I believe in those synchronicities, and I've had so many of them that I'm like, where did that come from? I like fast food too, Amanda, but sometimes it's too fast foody for me. Then I'm like, oh, I need a break from fast food. I need to cook, and I'll go through this like where I'm cooking for like 2 weeks straight. It's like that one thing that I get that just, ugh, like I don't know, I don't like it. I didn't like the way that made me feel. I think yesterday was the turning point for me because it was whatever that is. What it was like, it was cheese fries at the bottom, and then on top was this chicken in this sauce. And it was too, first of all, it was way too spicy for me. I don't like spice like that. I like a little, but not like that. And that was mild. And because it was too much, it was too much. And then I'm like grossed out. I'm like, nope, time to make dinner. That my dinner is pretty much the same. It was just it's in my mind. So now I'm like, all right, I got to start cooking again. It's not even the carbs. I don't care about that. Like I don't have bad meanings on any of my food. Like I eat what I want when I want to eat it, but anything that just sometimes it just puts a, I don't know, I just didn't like, it was too much. It was like too much cheese fries, too much cheese, too much, and I like all that, but it was just, I don't know, it was enough. And then the spice, ooh, I think I had 2 scoops. I was like, nope, nope. I do too, Cece. I like my mashed potatoes. I like everything. Yes, Bobby, yes, I believe that. Like if I'm craving, that's so cool. I love that. I don't got to do anything with that, right? Um, like if I'm craving something, I gotta get it. I gotta get it. Hi, Balls. How are you, Balls? Hi, Richard. I've had sweet potatoes for the first time, Linda, recently. I really like them. Sweet potato fries. They were sweet. I never thought I liked sweet potatoes, and I had them like cut up and cooked like on like on the in the oven, and they were actually so good. 200 million homes. 200 millions old Google says what this show was from. What? Why is that confusing me? Oh, okay. I'm like, what? Am I missing something here? I know. I really like them. Really like them a lot. Like they're almost like a craving. Like I can taste it now. Oh, Barney. Is that what you're talking about? I remember like a lot of the kids from that. My brother used to watch that all the time. Hey, Marianne. Oh, your first name, last name. You're saying your sister is your sister's a few years older than me. So what? She's like 25, 26. Hey, Michelle. I'm just scrolling up, see anyone who jumped on that I missed. I love the reminders because sometimes I'll just. Yeah, I know. It's like you gotta, and you want to do the opposite. You want to relax your muscles, right? No, you need the reminders. You need the reminders. I'm sorry. I like we all need them. It's so important because you know what it is? It's just knowing that you only got to relax and you're good. Everything will work out for you. It's that knowing too. It's that reminder of how easy this actually is. That wait, all I have to do is just relax my body and I'm in flow. Everything will work out for me. What? What? Like it's just even that, right? We don't believe it's that simple. That all I got to do is just relax my body, soften my body, and everything will take care of itself. I'll be moved to best case scenario in every situation in my life. And what I've noticed is you got to start seeing that for yourself to start believing that it will always move you towards best case scenario in your current reality. And that all I'm doing is relaxing my body and softening my body. I don't got to worry about this because that's why I say the story doesn't matter. The story doesn't matter. Anytime something doesn't feel good, it's helping you move towards best and better. It's helping you move towards best case scenario. It's helping you do this practice by relaxing, by letting you see for yourself that you're always taken care of, that you are so loved, that you are always supported. You are always being guided. And you don't got to do nothing. This is so easy. You don't got to do anything except just relax your body and know you're always taken care of. And that relaxing leads to many other things. It leads you to, best next step, feeling better. It moves you towards good. It moves you towards best. It moves you towards better. Yeah, I know, Bulls. I say flow and I mean alignment, feeling good, right? Like they all mean the same things. I think a lot of people don't know what the word alignment means from Abraham. Alignment. I like the word alignment too. I do. Alignment, feel good. Feel good, I don't never loved feel good because I think people overthink that word. They think they got to be feeling like $1,000,000, but you don't. You just got to relax your body. Feeling good means a lot of things. So I think even Abraham stopped really saying feel good too, because right away people think you got to be feeling like $1,000,000, but that's the thing. You feeling good means a lot of things. Feeling good means being relaxed. Feeling good means being chilled out. Feeling good means just at peace, content, satisfied, right? It means a lot of things. So that's why flow, I like the word flow, and I alignment as well. As to catch at the first feeling. Exactly, 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 exactly. I was literally talking about this, Bobby, and I think it was before you got on. I was literally saying that's key. The more you do this, the better you get at catching it before it gets to that point. Till you start recreating an unfavorable story and making it more than what it is. It's so true, and you'll get better at it. And that's why I say relax my face, relax my shoulders, relax my stomach, relax my face, relax my shoulders, head, shoulders, knees, and toes. And you just keep doing that all day, and you just keep relaxing and just know, I know everything's working out for me. Everything's good. And when something seems to come out of nowhere, it doesn't mean things aren't going to happen in your life, right? But you know the drill. You know the drill. You know to not overthink what's happening in that moment and just to, I know I'm moving towards best. I don't have to figure this out. This is not my job. It's your job to keep yourself in alignment. It's your job to keep yourself in flow. It's when we start thinking about other people around us or other things around us that we get out of flow so easily. We let other things outside of us take us right out of our own flow, which is always taking care of us and taking care of those things as well. Because that's not your job. That's not your job. You love my wig. Thank you. That's another thing I watch on TikTok lives is wigs. Like these wigs look so good. Like I want one of these wigs. They're like long dark wigs or ones with highlights or ombre and all like these cool TikTok lives. I'm gonna pass it around, Ashley. These are all gonna get a turn with my wig. I know, Cece. It was somebody said I like your wig on here. No, it was a joke. Kennedy, really? That's me. I've had the same hairstyle. Like literally tweaked it a little, But it's pretty much been the same. Honestly, go back. Let me take you guys back to when I was in high school. I mean, I did cut it short at times, but I never liked it. I cut it short. I did it dark, and I always be like, nope, growing it out again, back to blonde. Hey, frog. Yes, Max. Yes. But you'll start to become more aware of them, you know? Yeah, yeah, you just play around with it. I mean, I don't. I do the same thing. Aligned in a flow, happy, at peace, relaxed. Yes, silver, exactly. All those things, right? My Dunkin' order, Kenna, my Dunkin' order is a strawberry refresher. I say extra strawberry mixed with a little bit of water. That's just how I say it. So it's like it's clear on that I want a lot of strawberry and just a little bit of water. And that's it. That's all I ever say. So extra strawberry, little bit of water. And you know I like it because it's almost done. Exactly, Linda. That's all you got to do. You know what, Linda? And it's also important to not be afraid of negative emotion. That's also key too in this. Do not be afraid of negative emotion. It's only there to help you. I always say it's like an alarm clock. Oh, okay, time to relax again. Time to remember that we don't got to do anything or figure anything out. The story doesn't matter. Those reminders again, right? Ding, ding, ding. Story doesn't matter. Just relax your body. It'll all take care of itself. You don't got to do anything. You only got to keep yourself in flow. What do you relax? Keep yourself in flow. Relax. Keep yourself in flow. Those things will work themselves out. So negative emotion, it's also not being afraid of negative emotion. Negative emotion is helping you move towards best case scenario each time. So that's also important. Yes, relaxing will move you towards everything. Negative emotion will also move you towards everything as well. How can we manifest weight loss? Same thing, Kenna, same thing. Just know that you're moving towards that now by just having that desire. You're moving towards it. And by doing these practices, you'll start to become more aware of when that's the story you're telling yourself, when you're having resistance around food, when you start not to feel good when you eat something. Thanks, Ryan. Like I said, this is going to move you towards everything best for you guys, these practices, everything. Your dream body, financial freedom, doing things you love to do, just freedom in general, including your body, right? So just know you're moving towards that now, Kenna. And whenever you don't feel good, just know that's also serving you as well. I'm not afraid of these moments when I don't feel good. I know I'm moving towards best case scenario, and it's my job to just relax. I tell people my story on weight, and just it's also a knowing and understanding, which this will happen for you as well. Thanks, Ryan. That nothing has meaning here. No food has meaning. Nothing has meaning. Everything's neutral. You're placing the meaning. But the reason why you have negative meanings on food is because you picked them up from other people, and that's all you knew. That's all you knew. These are so cool, Dream. How are you doing this? How often do I meditate? I meditate. I meditate when I wake up before I start my day for like a little bit, like 10 minutes, guys. That's it. And I'm good at quieting my thoughts though, because I've meditated for so long. So that's what happens. The byproduct of a meditation practice is that you get very good at quieting your thoughts, okay? That's why you want to do it. I meditate sometimes throughout the day if I feel like it. Instead of scrolling through my phone when I'm relaxed, I'll say, nah, we're going to meditate instead. So maybe 3 times a day. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool, Dream. Mrs. Tech Savvy over here. But just know that just by you relaxing and doing these practices, that's a form of meditation as well. By you just moving slower, by you softening your body, and then you do meditation, add that, that's just an extra thing. Something else. I like to do them both. But like I said, I enjoy it. I enjoy it. 100%. Oh, no way. Then you guys know me. You guys know me so well because that's what I say in the morning, sometimes throughout the day, and then I mean, like I said, at nighttime if I wake up, I'll meditate. I'll not all the time, not all the time. But sometimes, most of the time. Yeah, you get out of that. Like needing, well, it's almost like using outside things to make you feel better, but that's part of our programming, right? Like buying more things to make you happy, or if I just get this, I'll be more happy. So when you start stepping out of these old ways and these old patterns, you really step away from all those habits and stuff, right? Filling a void more so. You're able to just get yourself back into alignment by just chilling and relaxing. And then you're led to the next best thing for you. You can make I was always good at that. I'm not going to lie. No, I was always good at making the best of what I had. And I think, like I said, I always had a good life. I always got moved towards more before I even knew this because I always would make the best of what I had. When I first moved into my home with my kids and like before I knew this, my house was not nice, but I loved it. I was so happy to have a home, right? And I made the best of it, right? I just always kept it clean, kept it nice, right? And that's how you move towards more, is by making the best of where you're at. Philly accent, Philly accent, right, Dream? Yeah, you make the best of it. And guys, that's how you get more. It's literally that simple. But now we know more. I didn't know what I knew then, so I had limitations in my life, right? I thought that I would always be living around here, this and that. That's to me, that was life. I just was brought up in that, and that's what I thought. Yeah, I did always move towards best. I had a good life. I was positive, but I still didn't know what I know now. I know, Dream. I know. And you wouldn't be able to, I always say, like, unless you've experienced that kind of life, like both ends of it, you can't help others you can only help others to a certain degree. I feel like, I don't know, maybe that's not true, but being able, knowing that you've gone through those types of things, you can tell people there's an easier way. There literally is an easier way. You are always taken care of, right? You can live a good life. It can be easy. It can be easy. Oh, yes. Bobby, I can't. Listen, I love Abraham. Let me just tell you guys, I like Bashar too, but I love Abraham. Because Abraham is telling you to reach for the stars. I'm not saying Bashar doesn't really say that as much. I resonate with Abraham. She wants you to live literally your best life. I mean, even her life is an example of the homes she has and the vacations and the stuff she does. Like, I love her way. Like, I listen to Bashar for some of his concepts. I like the way he explains, um, how, like, it's only you and your energy. These are so cool. That is so cool. Like, but I like the way he explains, like, how it's just you and the mirror, how he explains everything's a reflection. I like just his different way of explaining it, I guess. But Abraham, without a doubt, I just love her way of saying, I hope you're asking for, you know, understanding how unlimited you truly are, that you can literally have anything you want. So why do you think people criticize Abraham? So, Cece, I don't know who criticizes her. I've never experienced that. Like, I don't, that's not in my reality. People that criticize, I don't see people I only have people that love Abraham. So I don't see that in my that's not in my awareness. If anyone's criticizing her, I'm not seeing it. Exactly, Kennedy, exactly. And that's why I love her. And that's why I love her. But I will be honest with you, Cece. One time when I first started going on here, I did hear somebody say something about her, and then I never followed that person again. Actually, it caused me to go within and ask more questions. And I realized, wait, that didn't feel good, what she was saying. Abraham feels good to me. So I kept going more towards Abraham, if that makes sense. One time on here, when I was first understanding manifesting and getting into understanding it, one person I heard say about Abraham is like they didn't believe in Abraham. That's a joke. Don't listen to her. She's mean. Was saying all these things, and I was like, I had to go within, and right away it was like, oh wait, that didn't feel good. That sounds like fear. Keep moving towards Abraham, and that was enough for me. And then I just never experienced that again. So I would be I wouldn't be being honest if I didn't ever experience that. I did one time. I think fiery, it's, yeah, I think it's an understanding. Not everybody understands Abraham Hicks and some of the things she says. Um, to me, Abraham is positive, pure positive energy. It's people, I think it's just a lack of understanding. That's all. All I need to know is that I can be doing have anything I want, that I'm unlimited. And it can be easy. That was enough for me. Abraham says you can be doing of anything you want. The answer is always yes. And you're moving towards it, and it can be easy. And that was enough. That was enough. All right, I'm on board. I'm on board. Let me meditate. Let me do what I got to do. Tell me, guys, tell me what to do. I would go within, I ask questions. And and this is what I've learned from it. I've learned that negative emotion is guidance. It's helping you. Don't be afraid of it, right? And this can be as easy or as hard as you want it to be. We make it harder. We make it harder. But it's basically because we don't understand. You're not purposely making it hard on yourself. It's just that you don't fully understand. I know. I know, Bobby. Yep. It's all that programming, right? And how we were raised to think that we couldn't have it all. And you got to be grateful for what you have. Be thankful for what you have, right? Don't ask for more, right? All those stories that you've been told. So that's kind of how I lived, right? It was like, I'm thankful for what I have. But something never felt right with even that, though. Because I was always trying to achieve more in my life, but I was making it harder. Like going back to school, trying something new, always dabbling into something. So it was like, but it was a struggle. It was a struggle. It was like, oh, I gotta like go back to school to go make a little bit more money, and it just always felt like effort for me. And I don't like effort. I like ease and flow. That's how I got through school. That's how I got through most of my life, is by just kind of like gracefully saying, covering my, I would say making myself invisible. I got through it. So when the when I walked out into the real world, at least what I thought, I was like, whew, God, it's got to be this hard. No, yeah, so it's not, no, yeah, it's not about not being thankful for everything I have, but it's knowing that you can have more. Who was that? Who said that? Yes, user. Of course, we're grateful and we're appreciative for everything we do have. That's how we get more. But before it was not thinking I could have more. I had to accept this for what it was, and this is as much as I was going to achieve type thing. No way, everybody got it. The poll. What about the nails one? That's so cool. Yeah, right, CC. It was almost like you're you did that didn't vibe with you, right? Like, what do you mean I gotta work hard? I gotta like really? That don't sound fun. I've been programmed to work on some concept and it's endless. Yeah, fiery. You don't have to do any of that. Because once you focus on being in alignment, self-concept takes care of itself. Because you're just focusing on you and you feeling good no matter what's happening around you and understanding it's only about you anyway and this is your own experience anyway. So you don't have to convince yourself that you're amazing. You just realize it's only you anyway. It's only you having your own experience, right? And the more that you're in flow and the more that you feel good, you're taken care of. So you feel worthy. Worthiness is the byproduct of you staying in alignment. You're in flow and the more you're in alignment, the more you're relaxed and in flow, everything works out for you. So of course you feel worthy. You feel extremely worthy. You don't have to tell yourself you're worthy. You just are. And again, that's your natural state. That's who you are. That's why you're here. So yeah, Kennedy, that's the thing. Like there's always movement from your manifestations, but the thing about it is you don't want to be focused on that, right? To me, it's more like whenever if I would ever have that feeling or like God is anything, I'd be like, oh, that means right back to me feeling good now and making the best of now. And I know you know that. I know you know that, but it's just it's a good topic. I will put this on YouTube. I know I gotta sit and do it. It's like, but if I miss the window to put I'm sorry, I missed the rest of your the rest of your comment. If I miss the window to get these up on YouTube, my kids they play their games, and then there's not enough internet service for me to do it. Their game starts running slow. I got to do it in the morning. I'm sorry, Kat. I missed the rest of your question. I am gonna jump off though, guys, because I gotta go pee. Without struggling, we don't develop our muscles. So we don't have to struggle to develop our muscles. That's a limiting belief. There's no struggle. There's no struggle at all. You shouldn't be struggling. You're making it too hard if you're struggling. And like I said, it's more of an understanding. It's more of how easy this actually is. Exactly. It's like natural, Bobby, right? When you're in that appreciation, it's natural. It feels natural, and that's what continues to bring in more because you start to see your it's a domino effect. When you're like, "Oh, it's always working out. Oh my God, that worked out. That worked out too." You're appreciative of that. You feel worthy, and that's what brings in more. So like I said, it's a domino effect. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off. Thank you, Dream. Thanks for the polls, Dream. That was fun. We got to start thinking of some cool stuff to do, guys, with the polls and stuff because it's fun. All right, we'll see. Maybe I don't know if I'm going to jump on later, but I'll see how my day goes, guys. But everybody have a really great day. It's so bright. I can't really see too good right now. All right, love you guys. Thanks again, guys. So much fun with you guys. Bye. You know it takes me forever to press end.